check volume levels and whatnot real quick, since I'm targeting myself now. Hello, I'm the man behind the curtain. Yeah, it sounds okay to me. Alright. So Krabs may join us for commentary, he may not, I don't know. But here I am, this is Ninja Gaiden Shadow. Hope you guys are doing well, hope you guys are enjoying the marathon. Thank you so much for all the donations so far. Man, we're really knocking it out of the park. So this game was released in 1991. It's not actually a Ninja Gaiden game. It was reskinned for better marketing. It's actually a Shadow of the Ninja game. But a lot of the music is Ninja Gaiden music, and it's mostly indistinguishable. So let's just get into it, and I'll talk about it a little bit as we go. Let's see. Hopefully my
and I'm here with you, bro.
there's Krabs. So hopefully my my timer works first time here. All right, Krabs. I will. Man, good job on the music, Krabs. Shout out to Krabs, by the way. He's the one that put together the whole music list. He's really killing it.
So Desolis has his run pretty much really optimized. He's actually, I think, number 2 or number 1.
I am second place, and world record is 2 seconds away, and I would love to take it should I find the time. And hopefully that will happen eventually.
Maybe it'll happen today.
Let me look at staff for Packard. Yeah, it should be done now, Cheese. I think we should be good to go. Okay.
Yep, looks like we're good to go.
Well, let's see if the timer goes. It did. All right. So, let's see. Mechanics in this game. You always do better swinging your sword in the air. So, for the most part, I'm going to avoid standing strikes as much as possible. There are 4 jump heights, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I looked at my notes. So it gives me some control over Ryu's jump. He only has one, unlike regular Ninja Gaiden, he only has one Ninpo ability here, and that's the fire wheel for the entire game. So it simplifies things a little bit. We can utilize iframes on an item pickup. You see where he flickers there to walk through enemies. We'll do that a couple times in the run if the opportunity presents itself.
It actually comes in really handy.
Yeah. Right there, I'll just use the iframes, intentional damage. And that was the first stage. All the bosses have some kind of RNG for the most part, and it's just a matter of dealing with what they throw at you and hoping for the best. This guy he'll either come straight down or across. Yeah, he can be pretty random. He was pretty predictable that time, but
I would say he's probably
53.
One of the most RNG filled bosses.
Oh wow, 353. Yeah, you guys are killing it. Thanks so much.
And again, thanks everybody for the donations, man. This is our first event. We decided to actually do a charity stream for our first event, so it's actually really, really great that everybody showed up and kind of showing out for us.
Yeah, this is awesome, guys. All right, we're trying to short hop up to these stairs. We're going to drop halfway down here just to try to avoid that damage. Here's an example of some intentional damage. Hopefully, if everything goes well, most of my damage will be intentional damage. Here we wait for the noses to kiss the wall. This is another spot here. Oops.
And that boss right there, when you're coming down right before you drop down, sometimes I'm able to get him without taking that damage, but it feels very RNG filled though. Like sometimes
yeah,
I can get it, sometimes I can't.
I think it's position based, and I haven't quite been able to figure it out yet. Oh, he didn't get shot at that time. That was pretty nice of him.
You know, my favorite part of the game is when you're almost about to get shot in the face.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. You'll be dodging bullets soon enough. Our health's good.
And that was one of the instances where he used the item picked up to avoid, damage, of course.
Yeah. So here we're going to pause briefly. It's kind of hard to see, but that manipulates that enemy into not bringing up his shield. And there's a bunch of those guys between here and the end of the game. Here we're going to take some intentional hits. We'll get hit twice.
And this is the section I was mentioning earlier where he's going to try not to get shot in the face. He's going to happen.
We will do our best.
It's going to be, yeah.
Another manipulation, and first bullet dodged.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh, second one got me. So we will take that. Just because this boss likes to kick you in the shins. And in fact, that's pretty much his whole gimmick.
Oh yeah, he'll kick you quick. And he'll run up and kick you.
His little buddy will try to hold you down. Oh, got me.
GG. That was a good boss fight, actually.
That wasn't too bad, yeah. So up next, stage 3 is my favorite music in the game. You'll probably be familiar to a lot of you who've played the original or watched the original Ninja Gaiden.
So fun fact, a lot of people don't know that this wasn't supposed to be a Ninja Gaiden game.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a Shadow of the Ninja game, but they repurposed it.
Yeah, I think this is just for better marketing, I believe.
Yeah, of course.
Well, here we're going to try
it.
it.
Feels more like a Ninja Gaiden game.
Okay, we didn't take any damage. That's good. I'm going to slow roll this one here. Take intentional damage. Ninjas.
So
Okay.
this is a game that I would like to start practicing. Oh, you get the swag jump too.
I did.
But this is a game that I practiced for a while. I think Desolis learned it during one of the 12-hour.
Yeah, I picked this up during a 12-hour challenge. And I think we had it down to about 15 minutes by the end of the 12 hours, so it's a very agreeable run, especially if you're just getting started. It's not a super complicated game. It's nowhere near as hard as the other Ninja Gaiden games could be.
I can even attest to that because I started running the game just by watching him and playing alongside him while he was playing it.
Yeah, it's very fun. Very rewarding.
And has some really awesome music.
Yeah, that's almost a prerequisite for me anymore. If I'm going to sit and play a game for 100, 200, 300 hours, it better have some decent music.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I'm going to continuously play a game, it got to have an awesome soundtrack.
Here is another item, iframe abuse, to get through that enemy. We're going to intentionally take damage on this one. And that should be smooth sailing to the boss.
So what boss do we have coming up?
Our next boss is M. Bison. That's right, M. Bison with a gun. And he's a little squirrely. Hopefully he behaves for us. He likes to randomly stop, and we want to try to chase him without running into him.
Yeah, he's one of the bosses that I had a lot of difficulty on initially.
So I mean, regularly you're supposed to go up on the ceiling here and wait for him to look up and shoot at you so you can drop down and attack, but we don't do that in the speedrun.
And I think that's one part of the run that I still haven't optimized myself really.
Yeah, it's kind of a DPS race. And if he decides he's not going to play nice, there's not much you can do about it.
Oh yeah, M. Bison shot me in the leg plenty of times. This by far has to be my favorite stage.
Yeah, I like this one a lot too.
Because there's a lot of stuff in this stage you can avoid without taking too much damage, right?
Yeah, this is a pretty forgiving stage on your HP pool. Not a lot of damage boosts. I took one there. We're gonna do some more shield manipulation here. Immediately after we land on this jump. And we're gonna try to do 2 more in the dark. Just the first one.
This is another part that I haven't really mastered after.
Nice. We got the good pattern.
You did get a really good pattern in here. Usually I get hit by that top laser a little bit. And this is looking like a
easy
really
every
stage.
time. Yeah. So this next, so we're coming up on another vertical scrolling section. It's got to be my favorite part of the game because the screen only scrolls when you're standing, and so we're going to use the hook to try to keep the screen from scrolling as much as possible so that we can miss a laser coming up.
And the boss that we're about to run up on, he is by far the most RNG filled boss of any game.
Oh, there it is. Just sneak our way underneath.
Because sometimes he decides to play nice, and sometimes he really doesn't play
Yeah, he
nice
could
at all.
just float above us for a while and laugh maniacally. We'll see what he wants to do. So he'll either throw stars or he'll come down to hit us with fans. We want the fans. This is good. Yeah, this is the run killer right here. If he decides, he's doing good so far, but if he decides to stay up there, there's not a lot you can do. Your time just melts away. No, I don't know about that. That was clean.
That was actually nice.
That was real clean.
And it looks like he had an extra nimpo to hit him a couple of times, which is nice.
Yeah, we're right on target for Nimpo.
Alright, looks like we run up on the last stage, man. Looks like you might friend it underestimate.
Doodly-doo. Alright. So we're going to alternate between damage boosts and Nimpo use here. Just gonna try to do what's optimal for speed. And then get wrecked. Alright.
Ooh, the lag.
Yeah, that was a lot of enemies and stuff on screen all at once there. We recovered though.
I remember a different stress he used to use for when he would be two bosses on like the middle platform. Sometimes you used to throw Nimpo, but I think you may have optimized it a little bit further now.
Yeah, it's changed a bit. That was a good room there.
Perfect.
Not bad, not bad.
Get that. Oh, I thought you were gonna get the safety.
Oh, no, we're going for it. Ah. There we go. It's not a world record run anymore, guys.
Oh.
It's alright.
That's actually a tough section, though.
Yeah, it really is. Now we'll get that back up just for the Nimpo.
Take it from me as somebody that also runs this game. Managing your health and your Nimpo is really tough in some
Yeah,
cases.
and Nimpo, by the way, carries over between stages, so this whole time I've had a running total going. There we go, we should be more than fine now.
Even with that death and shit still coming from your estimate.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're way good on that. Playing in advance. Yeah, I agree. Heavy creamer scoop. And just, I mean, as far as like length of play too, especially getting older and having kids, like, it's nice to have a short game instead of having to dedicate 20, 30 hours.
Hey, Green
Hey, Green Shaw. I tend to gravitate towards games that take about a half hour to beat, or less. That's my sweet spot.
So yeah, we're approaching the last boss. This is actually one of the cooler sections of the game. It's a vertical section, vertical auto-controller. Actually took me a long time to actually get this down pat. I used to get shot in the face by the lasers halfway up. Oh,
no worries, Green Chow. Thanks for coming to hang out, though. Thanks for the good luck. Alright, here we go. This is the final boss.
And the final boss doesn't really have too much RNG. His pattern is mostly.
Yeah, he's the only boss in the game that is predictable. So this first phase, he just shoots a lot of lightning bolts, and we're gonna just try and hit him as much as possible and not get hit in return by running back and forth across the screen. And I'm gonna try to line him up in positions that I know are gonna be advantageous for me when I get to his second form.
Yeah, he pretty much telegraphs his whole lightning bolt thing.
So we didn't get the 2 cycle. Got one more rotation here.
And this should
That should be good.
Phase.
Yeah.
And we should be coming up on the game in just about maybe 30 to 40 seconds.
Oh. Try 2 seconds.
Oh,
That's time.
As soon as I said it. GG.
Thanks, sir. So yeah, there you go. Really short and sweet little game. Endlessly replayable to me. Otherwise I wouldn't speedrun it, I guess. But,
Oh yeah, it's one of the better Game Boy games actually.
yeah.
And I gotta thank you for putting me on to it actually.
Oh yeah, I'm just glad that people like it as much as they have. I am moderator on speedrun.com for the runs, and I am always looking to see what other people are doing. So if you are interested, run the game so you can show me all your cool moves.
Yeah, and you know, the more people that run it, the better we can get it optimized.
Thanks for the GGs, everybody. Mike, Cheese, Greenshaw, Frantic. So where are we at? On.
So it looks like next we have Neo Geo Turf Masters.
Yeah, we got some Turf Masters.
So it should be a fun game. We are kind of bad at it, so it should be a decent run then.
Alrighty then. Well, I will go back into the shadows and start working the controls again. Thanks everybody for hanging out, for donating. Really appreciate it. And I will be in chat. I'll chat with you.